Hi everyone, Liam back with another video update. I'm just going to get straight into it. Back in the main greenhouse, Scotch bonnet, as anyone who's seen any of my previous videos will know. Not really any change on this one. Nothing, it doesn't really do much. It's got a little bit taller maybe. Nothing out the usual. I've still got no flower buds on it, but it's vastly different to my other Scotch bonnet that you'll see in a minute. Chocolate habanero. Again, this is one of the plants I really like the look of. It's got a nice prominent Y at the top, plenty of flower buds coming off. Still no actual flowers yet on that one. Something's been getting in the greenhouse at night and slowly eating away at them. I don't know what it is, but down here, cayenne pepper plants. Not really any change with these, except one of them has got a little flower on there, which I've tried to pollinate, but these are kind of stuck in the pots that they're in, as I've explained in my previous videos. Not a lot I can do with them at the moment, they'll just stay as they are. Cayenne peppers they were. Big Sun Scotch bonnet, boom. I really like the look of this one. This has got 4 branches off the top of it, so it's wide off twice. Each branch has got numerous little, you can't really see very well. I apologise, I always apologise for this camera, it's not very good. It's got numerous flower pods coming off the top of each branch, nice big leaves, healthy looking plant. Habanero grown from seedling. I think this one's got a little bit taller actually. It's getting towards the end of the stick I put in to support it. A little bit of yellowing on the leaves. Well, not necessarily yellowing, but sort of a different green. I think I may have overwatered them a little bit, but I've fed them today, so they've had more water. This is what I mean by something's getting in and eating my leaves. I don't know if it's ants maybe, because I do see the odd ant or two in here, but other than that, I don't know. I don't really see anything feeding on it during the day, but again on that one, some damage on the leaves, but nothing too serious. Still got plenty of flower pods coming off the top of it. That's got it's wide off, so that's just got 2 branches coming off. Down below, cayenne peppers again. I've got 1 flower there. I've tried to pollinate it, but these ones aren't doing too good. I like the flower pods. I don't know if you can see on there, they've gone brown and they're dying on the ends. I don't know why, because the rest of the plant looks fine. Maybe they just pop down, I don't know. Start at the back with this one, cayenne pepper plant. This is just starting to, I don't know if you might be able to see it down there, just starting to kick out some petals. It hasn't opened up or anything yet. Bit of a scrawny looking plant, that one. It's not very thick rooted, I don't think. This is the other Scotch bonnet plant. I'm hoping anyone who watches the video might be able to shed some light on what's going on with these leaves. I thought it might have been over or under watering, but this plant gets the same as everything else. But I've kind of got some little brown spots appearing on the leaves. If anyone can shed any light on what it might be, I'd appreciate it. But since I've topped it, there is where it got topped. I've got a good sort of 4 inches, 3-4 inches of growth coming off there and out of there. So it's kind of spurred it into doing a few things. Another cayenne pepper plant at the back. A couple of flowers coming off it. One's opened up down there, another one just below it about to start. Not really much to report on that one. Down here, another cayenne pepper plant. This one has got 1, 2 flowers there. Plenty of flower buds. This one's a bit taller than this one, and the one behind it are the same age. But this one, so it's kind of a darker green, it's a bit taller. It's a slightly thicker looking plant as well. Down here, one of my habaneros growing from seedling. I'll try and give you the top view on this. I'll pan out a little bit. Lovely bushy plant, same with the one next to it. These are both the same age. I lollipopped this one, and I topped that one. This one's got more of a canopy, but they're both doing really well. They're both of a similar size really. I don't know, people have different arguments about topping and things like that. To me, it hasn't really made much difference to either of these plants. They both turn out about the same. If anything, I'd say the one that I topped has got a thicker stem to it, but they're both healthy looking plants. just switch you over to the tomatoes. This one, the main tomato plant on the right hand side, has got a really thick stem and I've had to tie it off to the cane, get it nice and tall. No flowers or anything like that yet, although there might be some appearing, I'm not sure. But since I put some slug pellets down in it, I haven't had anything munching on them, which has been quite helpful. Even this one, which was literally down to about half a leaf at some point, has got a bit of height to it now. We've even got a little cucumber plant in this pot here, but they've got weird leaves on. I don't know if that's been eaten or not. And then there's runty looking cayennes at the top. I'm not going to bother with them anymore. I don't think they're kind of dead. Across the garden we go. Potatoes. You can't even see the compost or anything in there anymore. They're just sticking out the big half barrel container that they're in. I was told the other week that once they start flowering, I'd give it a month and try and harvest. So we'll see what we get out of that. And into this greenhouse where we have the progress. This is the reason why I've made another video again so soon. All these flowers I've got coming off these cayenne chili pepper plants, you can see them there, and these ones here. This plant especially at the back, I'm hoping you might be able to see sort of in it. I've got chilies pushing through my flowers, which I'm happy about, because the first few flowers that came off these cayenne chili pepper plants, they just dropped off. But the majority of them at the moment, I've got little chilies pushing through, which I'm really happy with. So that's the 3 cayenne pepper plants I've got. Boom. I'll try and pan out a little bit if you want a better view. Nice and bushy. They're getting quite tall as well. I have the jalapenos that are the same age. They're not quite as big over this side. And I've got my first jalapeno flower come through. And when I've been getting in there with a little paintbrush and pollinating, you can't really see very well, but it is starting to push a little chili pepper through, which I'm really happy with. And then I come down here, Bulgarian hot carrot plant. Again, loads of lovely bright orange peppers coming off that one. The chili pepper fuego, it's just getting bigger. I've got a couple of flower pods coming off it. It's wide off, well, it's wide off twice really at the top. Nice looking plant, but no real activity as of yet. This is the chocolate hab that I've moved from the other greenhouse because it wasn't getting enough light, and I'd say I've had an extra 4 inches of growth since I moved it, which is quite impressive. It's even got something else growing out of it. I don't know what it is, but not. I've got a couple of little flower buds coming off that, but not many. And the super romital, whatever that is, this is it wide off, and then each Y wide off again and again and again. So this is it's got some nice little flower buds coming off. This is gonna give out quite a few flowers, I think. But yeah, there will now be a cutscene to the indoor plants I have. And boom, back again. Right, these are my indoor range of plants, set out nice and neat for you. I'll start off over here with my prairie fire. Now this one, it's got quite a few little flowers appearing in it. Again, it's not going to focus, but this particular one here actually has a tiny little chili pepper popping through. This was a flower. I don't know if you can see that. You can't. It's really annoying me, this camera. I do apologise. This one was a flower, but it's now actually a chili pepper. Quite a few little ones in there. I don't know what the best method for pollination is, especially with the indoor ones. I know outdoors obviously you try and leave them for the insects, but mine are in greenhouses, so I literally just get a little makeup brush and give them a little bit of a dust. If anyone's got any better suggestions, I'd be glad to hear them. Along the front here, my little Carolina Reapers. I'm trying to think how old these are now. I think it's about 6 weeks old, something like that. I don't expect to get anything off them this year, but you never know, I suppose. They're all looking quite healthy, both from the top view, you know, nice, and they're only in small pots. But lovely looking plants. My random super hots here. I had a bag of mixed seeds. I don't know what they are. They could be anything. Could be 7 pots. Could be ghost peppers or something like that. I've just put some supports in them because one of them looked a little bit dodgy at the bottom, like it might have snapped or something like this. This one, when I was repotting these into slightly bigger pots, the root kind of snapped off this and it had one little tiny thread at the bottom. So I planted it anyway, and it's actually done quite well, bless it. I think this is the one that's doing the best because they've actually got growth coming on the stem as well. But this is the indoor plant I've been looking forward to showing you guys. If you can see in here, I have a relatively big, considering it's a dwarf chili pepper plant. This is the Nasu plant. I think these grow to about the size of cherry tomatoes or something like that. I've got loads on. Like every single flower that's come off this plant, I've got a little paintbrush in. I've pollinated, and all these little peppers are coming through on the flowers. Just everything, every single flower has turned into a chili on this one. I don't know if it's just super fertile or what, but it's awesome. So I'm getting quite a few off there. But yeah, that's it. I'll probably get another video in about 2-3 weeks, something like that. I'll try and leave it as long as possible, so you can see most of the change, I think. But thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, bye.